Piedmont Electric Membership Corporation was formed in the late 1930s, and we are the result of President Roosevelt. When he came into Georgia, he noticed that the rural areas did not have access to electricity. And with him living in a more urban area, that intrigued him. And when he was talking to local people, he realized what lack of opportunities the rural areas had. And so with the creation of the New Deal, the Rural Electric Authority was formed, the REA, and by the late 1930s, Piedmont Electric had formed a cooperative, and we were bringing electricity into the rural areas that lacked access to electricity.
Some of the needs that we're looking at, in particular related to broadband access, is that we have pockets in our community that are both underserved and unserved when it comes to high-speed internet and broadband access. And we took this project on a number of years ago where we surveyed our businesses and our residents to determine what the needs were for internet and broadband. And what we found was that there was a lot of folks who were wanting to run home-based businesses. There were students here who wanted to enroll in online courses and do research, and they weren't able to achieve those things without better internet service here.
Broadband needs to be expanded in order to provide all the counties that we serve with internet capability. It's not just a Raleigh thing or Charlotte thing, it's something that all school children in the state, in our areas, need to actually be able to access broadband.
When you're looking at a project like this and the partnership between RiverStreet Networks and the electric membership co-ops, the interesting part is that because of RiverStreet Networks' roots and what the electric co-ops do, we're able to really hit home the fact that we are out to serve our members. When you look at this type of partnership and throw in a publicly owned or stock company, you don't get that same effect. And the reason being is because they have bottom dollars that they have to hit. And that's not what it's about for us. It's about filling a need and really making sure that the members, whether they're telephone co-op members or electric co-op members, just get what they need out of it, because it's about their experience, and it's our responsibility to make sure that their experience is state of the art, go beyond what their expectation is.
We want to partner with another co-op for that very same reason. We want a partner that we can rely on, that will do the right thing, that is member-focused and certainly sees the needs of the members.
When working with electrics, we found that we really have a lot in common. Co-ops are co-ops. That's who we are. It's in our DNA. And so we understand what it takes to try to bring services, whether it's electric, telephone, broadband, to rural communities. It's the same mission. It's the same challenges. And so working together really just makes a lot of sense. That makes this a whole lot easier. We've started meeting with electrics, and it's just been obvious that we share the same values, same principles, we have the same mission, and so our RiverStreet mission is to serve the unserved and underserved. That's exactly why we got started. Whether you're electric co-op or telephone co-op or now broadband co-op, that's what it's really about, is trying to help people have access to something they didn't have access before because they're being left behind by large for-profit companies that just don't really care about these rural areas. And I think the cooperative model is the best way to get that done.
North Carolina's electric cooperatives have been working with RiverStreet in order to create a vision to deploy affordable rural high-speed internet access in North Carolina. We have fiber that is already laid and in the ground in many of the areas that are currently unserved or underserved for rural broadband internet access in North Carolina. What we're trying to do is work with our partners, including RiverStreet, and have an opportunity to leverage our resources to provide, again, retail service that's in an affordable and manageable business model that is placed in the best opportunity for success.
So working with our partners, what we've done is created a marketing platform to try to educate members on what our services are and what we're trying to do. And then secondly is trying to drive our members to our site where they can put their information in, and that way we'll know. So basically, members are going to tell us where to build first. This site's been up and running for a long period of time with RiverStreet. We've tailored it specifically to each partner, and so we can gauge the interest in each electric cooperative's footprint. That's going to tell us where the need is. We're committed to this. If there's demand there, we will do it. And we already seen there's demand in rural areas. People are screaming for broadband in rural areas. The time is now to do this. The sooner we get started, the more people that say, hey, we need it, the faster we'll build the network.
You know, the 7 cooperative principles, Piedmont Electric, we have lived by those for 80 years. Wilkes Telephone Membership Corporation, through their subsidiary, RiverStreet Networks, they have lived with the same cooperative principles for the past 60 years. We understand you put your members first. People come first, profits come later. That's what's important. Our business model is different. Those in the investor-owned world, they don't have that same drive, that same motivation that we have. We love our members, and we do everything we can to make sure that we provide them the quality of life that they deserve.
Join the crowd at join.buildpiedmont.com.